For the last 6 months, I have been transforming this wonderful farm, thank you Career Templates, into this. Welcome to the family-run park of Farmy Vale. Today we're going to go onto the ground, we're going to have a little wander around and enjoy the sights, sounds and thrills of this family-ran theme park. Thank you for waiting for my video. Right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening everybody. Welcome to another park tour, what I'm going to officially brand as a big day out. I have been away for 6 months, I do apologise. Oh, some of my grass is overgrown through the logs, that's good. I've been away for 6 months creating this, and I thought I'd show it off so you can enjoy the fun and thrills of Farmy Vale. So, the backstory to this, I went on to PlanCo2. As you know, I did a few videos doing a few park tours. They were very nice, very lovely. But to begin with, as we all know, the state of the game wasn't that good. So I went away for it for a little bit. At the start of the year, didn't do really much with it. And then about 6 months ago, I was like, I really want to get back into this. I think this might be in a decent little position. So then I've come back, I've built this, and the game is much better, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So I think the videos may well return, which is always good. This is the car park. It's just simple. It's a simple Pleasurewood Hillsy type style-y thing. What we are going to do is we're going to take the actual path, because I'd rather not get run over by, you know, all the cars that are here. Yes, I know, there's loads. But this is the car park, very simple, very gravel, wood, park your car, happy days, job done. I will explain this entrance as we walk past, because this here, it's a lovely view of the roller coaster as it comes round. Hopefully it comes round. Will it come round? Probably won't come round. Yeah, there we go. I had to wait a full 2 minutes for that. As I was saying, this entrance, I'm going to explain this as we walk past. This is the winter entrance. Because in my view, in my eyes, some of the park will be closed during the winter. And part of it will be open to the public. So that is the second entrance / exit. Similar to how Alton Towers has their exit behind Nemesis and Galactica for at the end of day. So think of it like that a little bit. But as you come through the car park, you see the bus drop-off point. Even says there, if I can zoom in. Yes, coaches and exit. Thank you for moving branches. That was really helpful. And then you come to the little entrance plaza of Farmy Vale. Get out of my way, silly woman. So, you come and get your day tickets from these wonderful, wonderful little ticket booths. Say hello, get your tickets. One of them is closed, obviously. And you come through here. Welcome to Farmy Vale. I should have really come in this entrance so you could see this in all its glory. But yeah, this is my farm park. We have a lovely maintenance shed where all of the little trucks and things are stored in the evening, including little park buddies to get around. One thing I am going to do is just quickly change my settings. Please hold. Okay. I've quickly changed my settings because they were a little bit on the lower side, purely because my computer was starting to stutter as I was building this park. I've also just sacked off the controller. I don't like it. I don't know how it works. It's a little too fast for me, so just going to unplug that right quick. Goodbye. Thank you, controller. So, this is your entrance plaza. You've got two ways of going. You can go all the way down there if you want into the park. Today, we're going to do it kind of back to front. We're going to go right to left as well. You have a helter-skelter. Helter-skelter, as you heard from the introduction there. These signs were made by somebody, I can't quite remember who. During editing, I will put the name at the bottom of the screen so you can all see the wonderful signs that we used. I've tweaked them ever so slightly, put some lights in them, etc. We will have a proper wander round at night as well. This park is only open from 6 AM till 6 PM, and the reason I've set that is because the lighting at night is pretty fantastic. You got your ride photos here, just sneaky peeks of some of the rides, as you can see here. This one was broken a minute ago as well. This one here. This is meant to be the log flume, but for some reason log flumes don't have on-ride photos, and I don't understand really quite why. This could have been a bit more decorated. If I was to come back and do this again, I'd put something on the walls behind it, but I didn't really know what to put behind it. That was the only issue. I'd also recolor all of these, but the update had only just come out when I started placing these down. I had to refurbish the entire lot because I used Chacho's gift shop pieces that he had made. And although they looked rather cool, I wanted the modular gift shops because obviously modular gift shops. So yeah, I kind of retrofitted all of that and then didn't put quite the effort that I wanted into it. It's okay for now, I suppose. You got lots of benches, lots of sitting areas. If you have a peek behind here, you have a wonderful little pond, but I will show you that from a different angle in a second. You got some toilets, you got some lockers here as well. I made these lockers, and I can't remember how I made these lockers. They're not the greatest in the world. People have made better lockers, but this was like one of the first things that I'd made in Planet Coaster, and I was quite proud of them. These shelves are part of a workshop set for gift shops, which I have just chopped and changed around. Again, this one I can't remember the creator of, so I'll put that in below. I just removed all of the bits off them and basically made them into like little seating area things for when you're getting changed and stuff. More lockers, vending machines. Happy days. I am just going to quickly check that my... Yep, good. Check nighttime. The fixed sun is off. Accessibility. The Plastic Swans Company have made these accessible thingies. Thank you very much, Plastic Swans Company. It's just Plastic Swans. But they are wheelchairs and scooters and pushchairs that people can come and hire out. I don't know quite where you'd buy them from, unless they're just free to use and you just return them at the end of the day. Who knows? Le Grand Carousel is there as well. We will have a quick skip over the queue line. It's nothing fantastic. It's just basically a little cattle pen here, same as the Helter Skelter over there. But I think this view is quite nice here if you look. Isn't that beautiful? I was quite proud of making this, except I coloured the mesh pink. Now, I coloured the mesh pink just so I could see it against the rocks, and then I forgot to change the colour of it. And by that time, the whole thing was its own 3, 4, 5 part piece, whatever, and I couldn't be bothered to change it. But I think the pink mesh looks quite cool, so it's an aesthetic choice. It definitely is an aesthetic choice. We'll go and visit the farmhouse shortly as well. We'll do that maybe towards the end of your day here. What we will do, however, is go right into this area. Now, I've got a brief idea of the way I'm going planned out in my head. So, at this junction, you've got that there, all of this here. We're going to go right, and we're going to start off with a bang. Well, this was underwhelming. It's a campsite. because you get book your own camp tent at guest services at the front of the park. Toilets are open to the public all day. There are the prices. You can day hire a tent for £30, overnight hire for £69. Nice. Prices are per group, and speak to staff for more details. This is just very simple. I placed down some of the expedition tents, used some of the hay whatsits for pillows, because they were the closest thing that looked like pillows, and the rugs for your blankets and things, your blankets, sleeping bags, roll mats. That's the one I'm looking for. You've got this lovely little campfire that I've made that obviously you can't go anywhere near because it's on fire. It's literally on fire. You'd sit by the rocks, roast your marshmallows. Happy days. Isn't that all lovely? You've got some buckets of water that, again, you can't see because apparently you can't get close enough to them. They are just buckets, but imagine they're filled with water. Please use your imagination. You've got some troughs here for your water, all your drinking water purpose needs, and then you just got some toilets. It's just a basic shack that I whacked up because I would have thought, you know, it wouldn't be a big old shack, it wouldn't be anything fancy, it'll just be a couple of wooden huts with some toilets nestled in the background, so you can have a little wee whilst you're sleeping, basically. But I didn't know what to do with this area, really. I thought, oh, campsite, oh, that would be nice. I wanted to do some lodges, some wood cabins, but I thought campsite sort of suits better, especially as you go into this area where we go into the woods. I don't know what happened there. Hello. That was weird. We go to see the first coaster of the day, treetops. Yeah, so this is my forest area. I would have thought they would have knocked down the farm bit of this area, and as time went on, the trees would grow. You got a little quick service bit here. I quite like this. I thought this was quite fancy. I had to then delete half of it and redo it again. I can't remember quite why, but I really liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. You just have a couple of little quick things here. You've then got the Zamperla Insanity. What's it thingy? It's not the Zamperla Insanity. It's the spinny round, but makes you feel like you're about to bash into other people Zamperla thing. I've called it Woodcutter to fit in with the theme of logs and wood. Queue line is very basic. Kettle pen. We can skip over it. It's nothing fancy. You get to hear the rattle of a wooden coaster. I do love making wood. I've realised this, that my go-to is now just making wooden coasters, and I need to stop and I need to experiment with more other rides. I have decided. So my next park, which funny enough will be my next video, I will explain all about that a little bit more. But I'd like to go on one of these. I know there's one at Drayton Manor I'd quite like to go to. They look quite fun. But yeah, just a simple flat ride in this area. Totally fine. Treetops! You've got the staff path just here, which takes you up. Photos are at the exit, but if you're coming from this way, you have to go through the exit. Not through the exit, through the photos to get to the entrance. Photos look quite cool, don't they, really? There's your priority pass. The queue is completely hand-built, but the queue just goes up there. I'm not going to tease too much of the queue because we're going to have a little queue line walk of it. And I'm actually really proud of this queue line. I saw Taji 3D's tutorial on making path blueprints, and I thought that's really cool. That's given me a great idea for the queue line for treetops. And I tried it, and it failed. The reason it failed is because the path wasn't connected up, and the reason the path wasn't connected up is because some donuts, when they were trying to do the blueprint, they made the corner one a straight line. So I was putting in all these corners, but actually it was just a straight path. And so the path was broken, so nobody was queuing on it. I was thinking, what the hell is going on here? I unpainted the invisible path, repainted it all, and figured out, it's because none of them are actually connected. So I deleted it all, started again, and instead of using a blueprint, I actually went and did every single little bit of this by hand. But I'm still very proud of it. Please do not ride if you have a heart disease or condition. Pregnant women, if you have a pregnant woman, or if you are post-surgical patients. Minimum height is 107 centimetres, minimum age of 4 years old. It is mild to moderate, and it is a family coaster. It is the wooden coaster Treetops. I can't remember if it's a... I can't remember which version of it is. I will find out in a moment when we go to the stats. But the queue line I absolutely love. You're going through the treetops, and as you can probably see, you are going through treetops. Now, these trees are all made by hand. They are basically just logs all the way up to that point where you've then got a black elm, I think? One of the trees on top. The reason is because the trees, although the trees are lovely and beautiful in this game, they didn't quite fit the area, as in I wanted a queue line to sort of circle round these trees in some aspects, like this one here where, you know, you go up and round it. And they didn't quite fit. They were either the branches were too low, or it just, you know, the branches were too low, or the trunks were too thin. So I decided to make them myself. You've got this 100% not up to code rope bridge that you have to go over. So yeah, so I made the trees myself, and I think they worked out okay. I had to do a little bit of tweaking. I'm stuck. Had to do a little bit of tweaking to make it look good. We are now starting to get into a little bit of night time because I can see the lights are now starting to turn on. I'm about to fall off there. See, this is what I mean with the corner bit. Just imagine this is like hugging the tree. I didn't quite get it to, you know, exactly go into the tree at all points. I did at some points, but not at all points. Touch of realism, but also not touches of realism because, let's be honest, it's me. You've got a lovely rope path over the exit, the ending, the brake run. It's a very small brake one. I had to tweak that at the end because the bunny hill I made was a bit too vicious. And then you go down here. You're proper interacting with the coaster at most points. And you're also interacting with the trees at all points as well. Like I say, it makes you feel like you're going on a proper treehouse woodland escapade. Look at that go down there. Yes! Off they go. It's a proper woodeny type coaster thing. That makes no sense. Of course it's a proper woodeny coaster type thing. It's a wooden coaster. But yeah, the theme is all around wood and treetops. Then you come up, and then you're on top of the exit station. The entrance station is here. It looks like there was a coaster in the thing. So we're going to stop. We're going to test details. We're going to do this. And here are your stats for Treetops. It is 89 seconds in length. It is just over a kilometre in length. Only goes up to 43 miles an hour. It's not the most thrilling of speeds. Doesn't need to be. Didn't want it to be. I wanted it to be a nice, calm, well, not calm, but a proper family wooden coaster. G-forces are all decent. The airtime count, there are 4 of them for a total of 1.35 seconds, which isn't a lot. Scenery rating is booming. And I like it. I like this. It's not the best wooden coaster I've made in the world, but I do enjoy it. We are going to not go there. Go back to the one in the station. Thanking you. We are going to go look at the back to begin with, and then I might quickly chop it over so it is a proper nighttime run. I will show proper nighttime runs. I won't just go for the 6 till 6, you know, even though the lighting looks amazing. I will show you a proper actual blackout nighttime run as well. But yes, let's go for a ride, shall we? back to the exit station. I left that last corner a little bit janky. I had to redo the corner. Quite a few times, actually. I can't remember why. But I redid that, and it's a bit sort of... if that makes sense. And I quite enjoyed that, actually. So I thought a little bit of jank didn't kill anybody. Might make your ears bleed, but didn't certainly kill anybody. Then it takes its own little lift back up to the top. Don't know why I'm showing you this. It's purely for engineering reasons, I guess. A little bit of tree overgrowing in the track there, but it doesn't actually cut your head off or anything. So there we go. That is treetops at day. Pause. G N. Let's change this to some nighttime. Boom. And we will go front bumper for this one as well. Enjoy your lovely nighttime POV. Also, apologies for the stuttering. This will be just because I've boosted up the graphics again a little bit. Like I say, the computer likes to get a little bit jittery. If anybody wants to send me a new graphics card, they're more than welcome to. Thank you. Bye. See you in a second. I said 6 to 6. It's actually 6 to 5. Ha! But there we go. There's treetops. I did love making this little queue station as well. The train station as well. Ride station. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I like wood. I like all of the wood. I can't remember what that is. Oh, that's the eaves. Yeah, that's the eaves of the what's-it. Oh, there we go. Some nighttime. Some actual nighttime little flashes. Nice. They look cool. But yeah, that's treetops. I was really proud of this. Really loved making this. Queue line I thought was fantastic. The ride's okay. I mean, I'm not a coaster builder. That's the thing. Not really anything. The coaster is decent. It does what it needs to do. It's a family thrill coaster. Ish, I suppose. I don't really know. But then you come out, you get your photos, and you walk all the way back up past the exit. If you want to have another go, you can have another go. Yeah, why not? I'm stuck. Pathing is a pain. For some reason, I get stuck on this bit. Coming up here. Can't get past here, but coming down, totally fine. Make that make sense. I didn't really know what to do with this area to begin with, so I made it a nice little plaza area where you can sit by the fountain, have a little picnic next to the big drop. And then you've got Ginger's Pit Stop. There's quite a number of Ginger's Pit Stops here as well, by the way. Thank you, Sign, for loading in properly. The reason it is Ginger's Pit Stop is because, as you can see, all of this was made by Ginge. Sharecode and thank you up there. There's a couple of Ginger's Pit Stops kicking around. But it's got your pizza pan, your chief beef. Once chief beef loads in, vegan, Viva la vegan, cosmic cow, and so delightful. And then round this side, you've got your toilets. Now, again, I can't remember who made these sinks in particular. I will find out and stick the little bits in the bottom there. These are just windows. No, it's just glass, I think, on rectangular thingies. For some reason I got stuck there. Toilets are just the toilets, but I stuck a door on them because I thought that was cool. It is also the same the other side as well. But here, you've got the bumper cars. I didn't really decorate the bumper cars. I just thought, oh, bumper cars, that'll do lovely. Cool. That'll do fine. Okay. And same again, so like think ladies and gents or something like that. And then we go into Animal Forest. Now, that was quite a tease there. I wanted to make, as you could probably tell, a snail's ride. And I didn't really know how to do a snail's ride. I thought, well, do we get one of the track rides? The only track ride I could think of was the FD, I think it's the FD Vision, the one where it's just all of the trains all on the same track, all at the same time. It's like just a rotating jump on, jump off thing. I didn't really like that. So what I've done for Animal Forest is a wild mouse ride, and I've just slowed it all the right down. Basically, slowed it right down. It's all on drive tyres, and you sit in a snail and you go around the Animal Forest. There's your snail. So, the cat, I think it's a cat at least anyway. I'll let you take your pick. The snail, the pig that's only got one nostril, and it's repeated throughout the thing, and then I realised, oh shit, it's not got a nostril. Don't worry about it. And the rabbit, I think that's a rabbit, are all made by myself. The cows are made by somebody else, and I'll show you more on that later. I think it was Good Fox, Foxy Boxers, that did all those. There's a reason that he has been quoted. I've just realised I'm going to bash my head on that sign. Well done, Cheney. You numpty. Yeah, I'll show you more on Foxy Box's creation in a little while. But welcome to the Animal Forest Snails. It's a mild family ride. Individuals with heart diseases, pregnant women and post-surgical patients shouldn't go on this, but they probably can, because I'm not going to be funny, it's not that thrilling. It's designed for kiddies. It's got the whole fairy tale thing. Basically, massive cattle pen. Massive cattle pen. Cattle pen, cattle pen, cattle pen. Then you go over a bridge. Get hit by a tree. You can see down. See into the station there. I tried a few different things with this. As you can see, it is basically overgrown with rhododendrons. And it's mainly because I love rhododendrons. Oh, that's overgrown with roses. I love rhododendrons. I also love maples. And Japanese maples and things. Now, if my computer could handle it, and I could run it properly, I would have stuck lots of falling blossoms on here. But I couldn't. So I didn't. Just because otherwise the whole thing would just grind to a halt. I found that the special effects are what really causes my my frame rate to go no. The station's a bit basic. I wanted to do something with this. Now, what grinds my gears a little bit is just the stations. This is a big station, yes, I appreciate that. But there's so much space, and I don't know what to do with this, and you can't remove these things. So I've just kind of left it as it is. For now. Maybe there'll be a change and an update. I do realise, okay, that each snail goes into each other. It's a bit rude. I do apologise. It's just the size of the wild mouse cars. You can also notice that there are usually two people in there, but one is currently being smothered by a snail head. Don't worry about it. It's all okay. Just immerse yourself. Immerse yourself. in the fun times. I'm going to pause it and change the whatsits whilst you have a look at. Oh, you can't. Okay, we're in the back of something here. I don't know what we are. It is a 265-second ride. It is quite short. Obviously, it only goes up to a maximum of 12 miles an hour. It's not meant to be fast. It's just a snail's ride. There isn't anything really of note here, to be perfectly honest. It is just something that you would jump on, have a little chill around, have a little mosey, yeah, just have a little. This'll take 5 minutes out of my day, so I can just have a relax and a chill. The music I use, the playlist, the fun playlist. I think it's the orchestral fun playlist. That just goes on repeat. I also don't know if we're now going to move. So that's good. I'm going to move the mouse cursor over. We're going to speed it up so we get going. And, yeah, enjoy the POV when we go, which is now. thank you for visiting. There we go. There is the snails ride at daytime. We are going to flick it as we come into the station into night. And you can see it transforms to something completely different. Well, I say completely different. Basically, it's just got a lot more colourful lights. It's very nice. I like it. It's nice and chill and relaxing. You don't have to worry. You can get on this ride with your little ones and just have a little pleasant tour around a lot of rhododendron bushes. But here we go for the nighttime view. They got a bit too excited there, I don't know why. what I am going to do is just quickly show you this at the dead of night. Look at this! In fact, actually, if I, if I run, and we look at it from here, I just think this is beautiful. I really do think this is beautiful. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. That's the snails. You probably saw the jagged teeth on the way. Oh! Actually, whilst we're here, we can have a look. You probably saw the jagged teeth here. Yeah, this. It was just a tunnel, and then I thought, you know what? I want to make it kind of psychedelic and things. Also, what a creepy view of him coming towards you. Scary. And it's my first time playing with the animatronics, and it's okay. It's just jagged teeth, and it goes at all different speeds. So I didn't change it. It was a lot of hassle for me to change it. I could probably, I don't know, go slow. That would work. There we go. That makes a bit more sense now, I suppose. But yeah, first time playing with it. I'm going to obviously play around more with the animatronics, because that's quite a big thing in Planet Coaster 2. So yeah, we'll get better at that, I do promise you. But what I'm going to do is plonk myself right here, and we shall carry on with the tour. But yeah, I like this. I like this area. The only thing is, it is a bit of a sensory nightmare, because you've got all the sounds from everywhere. And I didn't want to make the music too loud. Oh, they're all there. I don't want to make the music too loud, but also it bleeds in with this thing behind here, which you'll see shortly, and the next bit that we're going to go into. So yeah, it was a bit overwhelming. Even I thought it was a bit overwhelming, and I don't suffer from oversensory issues or anything like that. We've got a latte level and so delightful, basically a carbon half of the quick stop that you saw at Treetops. Quick service station here. Then we go into the big barn for Hugh. Now, I quite like this. It could be better, but I'll explain as I go along. This is also my first time using the sequencer, which is there to change the colours. I just thought it was cool. Simple, yet effective. We'll go into the Colours restaurant first. Oh, we get to see it. We get to see it. We get to see it. Meow. Ah, brilliant. So you get to sit, have some food. And you get to see the lift, the drop thing. A bit 13-esque, if you like. But it's just a simple restaurant, really. There's nothing much to that. A little gift shop, which we will visit on the way out. There are some more toilets here as well. This time coloured blue and pink for ladies and gents. I like this. I wanted to make like a conservatory type thing, and I quite like this. This is just support beams and glass. That's all it is, but I thought it worked out really, really well. To go with the big barn, I thought it was nice. Then we go into Hugh. This is my dark ride. As you could probably imagine, all about colour, hence it's called Hugh. It is a moderate family coaster. Individuals with heart diseases, pregnant women, and post-surgical patients probably shouldn't ride this. It's got a minimum height just because of how close it goes to the ceiling. It does have a maximum height even because of how close it goes to the ceiling. And it also says, this ride features flashing lights, which may affect those with photosensitive epilepsy. I can't remember if it does. I'm pretty sure it does. In fact, I know it does. Shut up. We're not got yet. So, I wanted to make a little story, so we'll take this queue really nice and slowly. On one side, I fudged around with it so much that I made this really ethereal sort of backing track with me whispering. This is all my voice as well, by the way. Just modulated and pitched and things. I missed the story. It's fine. There are like 3 different phrases that it says, which, if we don't get to hear it, I will read out to you.
Black and white. We will choose color.
world of black and white, we want your colour and your light. And then... oh, that mist looks weird.
You cannot see us, but we see you. We feed off of the colour and off of the light. We are called the hue.
So, if you didn't hear that, we were born of the seeds of the wheat of these fields. You cannot see us, but we see you. We feed off of the colour and off of the light. We are called the hue. The story is, this is a farm, obviously, and one of my favourite films growing up was Signs. Yes, the M. Night Shyamalan film of aliens in cornfields. And, funny enough, there is a cornfield in this park. So I thought, oh, okay, let's make something slightly alien. That's quite funny. Basically, they're little blobs. My thinking is they're little blobs like stars, dust, if you will, and they come off of the wheat, and they suck up all of the colour and all of the light. And obviously, hue is a a colour term. This is the exit station, entrance station even. There is a staff path here, which I'll quickly nip up and down. I wanted to do proper consoles and everything up here, so it was a bit Smiler-esque. I completely forgot about it, if I'm totally honest. There's the staff door. Yeah, I completely forgot to do that. But this is where you'd have your control booth and everything to set off and everything. That's the kind of thinking behind that. Now, we will take a ride of this at the daytime, but it very much is a nighttime ride. Didn't want that. That's what I wanted. Let's open the test details first. So, I did initially want this to have an inversion, but I decided against it. I chopped and changed my mind a little bit. So, it is one of these Intermin multiverse trick track coaster thingies. 93 seconds in length, 443 meters in length, maximum speed of 52 miles an hour, and average speed of 24. The biggest drop is only 2 meters, apparently. Not sure if that's true. 5 airtimes. Pardon me. 5 counts of airtime. Scenery rating looks a bit basic. It kind of is, it kind of isn't. We will do... Do you know what? We'll do the front bumper first, I think, and then we'll have a look at it properly at night time. Let's try that again. We'll go through our front bumper for now, and then we'll do a proper nighttime run in the guest-facing mode. Enjoy! Inspirations of this, obviously colour. Oh, hang on 2 seconds, I'm going to show you this. Empty engineering track, everybody. An empty engineering workshop. How fun. Anyway, my inspiration for this was X at Thorpe Park. Actually, when it was there, one of my favourite rides. I really enjoyed it. I wanted to do a dark ride similar to that, basically. It kind of worked out well. I think because my graphics driver doesn't, my graphics card doesn't support ray tracing, I can't get that proper dark interior. I also made a stylistic choice of just having the same music as the queue line. I regret changing that. It was the last thing I did before shutting the park for completion. It did originally have the cube, which was the cube music, the sort of dubstep wop 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 playing. And now, on reflection, I wish I'd kept it. If you want to download this park, obviously the share code and everything will be in the description, and you can enjoy it at your own leisure. If you want to change that, you can do. It may or may not come with the files of my voice. It depends if I get enough time to stick on a Google Drive for you all to enjoy. But yeah, it did originally have the cube playing instead of just my voice. These boxes, if you're wondering what they are lockers for your stuff. So what happens is that they go in there and they slide through to the other side for when you come out. That's basically it. Nothing fancy. Let's have a nighttime ride on this and see if it changes the aesthetic. And there we go. That is Hugh. Yes, we are. That is Hugh. I quite enjoyed making this. This was a right pain in the arse, but I had a lot of fun with it. I did have a lot of fun with it, especially at night time. It really does. It really works at night time, which is why I quite like the ray tracing, so I can do proper dark interiors. This is the gift shop. Again, it's just a very basic gift shop with a large empty space. I don't really know what we'd have here. Maybe a mascot or something. The ride photos work, so you can enjoy those. Hands in faces, etc., etc. Yeah. And then let's have a quick look at the Colours restaurant whilst we're here. Dark, moody lighting for when you're having your lovely fish and chips, or steak and chips, or chips. Kind of like that. Kind of reminds me of the similar sort of lighting to the roller coaster restaurant at Alton Towers, which is a great restaurant actually. I love it. I think it's great. But there we go. That is Hugh, my big indoor dark ride. yeah, I like it. I'm proud of it. Like I say, I tried something different with the voice acting. I could have probably done with another speaker just right there, just above her head. She's gliding. She's gliding. She go on Michael Jackson moonwalk, but going front ways. Let's turn back to daytime, or sorted. This is morning, I think. Morning has broken like the first morning, and it just really pops with the colour. It might be actually 5 o'clock in the evening. I can't remember. I can't quite remember, but it just looks really nice with all the lighting and everything. So, we now come into our farmyard area. Please look left. Do not cross. Oh! Fatalities. Fatalities all around. So, I've had to stick this in test because for some reason it didn't want to work with people on it. That may have given you a quick cue as to what we are coming up to. We will come back. You can nip there to what I've called the classics section, but instead we're going to go right to begin with. So please look right, please look left. You cross at your own risk, obviously, just as a thing. You got your chair swing, slap bang in the middle. It's just a classic chair swing, there's nothing to it, it's nice and green. And then if you come this way, we have over there a top spin called the Haymaker. We'll have a quick look. Actually, I changed my mind. This is the second best song in Planet Coaster 2. We'll have a quick look at Haymaker. It's just a top spin, but it's surrounded by hay bales, which if I don't take my super strong antihistamines, I will die. No, I won't. I'll just be really sneezy for the rest of the day. But yeah, it's just a normal top spin, normal cycle. Queue line, all made out of hay bales. Please don't jump over. But then we get to Mud Stompers. Mud Stompers. This is my go-kart track that I wanted to make. And I wanted to make something slightly different. I thought, it's a farm. What would you do in a farm? You'd race